So you've got a food business and you want to grow its page on TikTok so that you can get more followers, more sales, and more customers. Then this is the video for you. Stay tuned as I give you the 4 strategies that you can use to grow your food business on TikTok. Hi guys, I'm Lebo Lion, the voice of marketing and your friend in all things marketing, brand building, business mindset, and sometimes pop culture. So I know I promised you a masterclass. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do a live session, so this video is coming in place of that, and I think it's actually very cool because you can keep going back to it and looking at the things that I'm saying. I'm not using a microphone, I'm using my phone microphone, so you are going to hear some of the sounds around me. But guys, this is life. I'm not chasing perfection here. I'm chasing impact, I'm chasing connection, and I also want to make sure that you've got all the knowledge you need to succeed. So I need you to focus in this video and understand that it's not about the external noises or anything else. Thank you so much for being here and giving me your attention. It's been cool growing with you on TikTok, on Instagram, all these platforms. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate you. As a consumer of my content, you are valuable to me, and I want you to know that. That's why I give away these tips for free, because I understand that we're an ecosystem and we build each other. I build you with my content, you build me with your attention. So this is a win-win situation. But let's get into this because I don't want it to be a long video. I want it to be short, impactful, and to the point so you can actually go back and use these tips for your business so you can grow and make that money and build your dream brand. So what are the 4 strategies that you can use to grow your TikTok page for your food business? The first one is leverage trends. Guys, so many people go on TikTok and just try to create as if they are the ruler of the TikTok universe. You are not. TikTok already has a way that it operates, and the reason why it's popular with young people more often than not is because it's heavily trend focused. So anything that's a trend is going to go viral on TikTok. It's going to be relevant on TikTok, and there are lots of cool tools that you can use to find out what the trends on TikTok are. In fact, I'll put it in the comment section below, in the description section below, so that you can see some of these things and use them to search for the trends that are trending on TikTok. Why do we say leverage the trends? The reason why we say leverage on trends is because trends are usually topics that have a lot of attention and eyes on them at a particular moment in time, which means that as a brand who's creating content, you have a high likelihood of being seen by an ideal audience because you get to be seen by a large group of people and they're engaging in that trend. Trends can look like many things, by the way. It's not just topics. Trends can also be audio. There are trending audios that go viral on TikTok, and if you hop onto those, you'll be able to be seen by the community that's within that trend. So you want to leverage off of it. In fact, when you create a hashtag, which is also a trend, by the way, you'll be able to see that each hashtag has a number. Those numbers are indicators of how many people are actually watching the content and enjoying it on TikTok. So you want to leverage off of that. And remember, you need to have a balance. You need to have a balance of large communities and small communities that you plug in your content into. So really leverage trends. Trends are going to help you be seen on TikTok because it's relevant. It's what people are putting their attention in already. They're interested in it. So you're more likely to have them see your brand and actually take note by you being a part of trends. The second tip that I have for you, and I know this is going to sound so silly for me to say, but you actually need to show the food. Social media is largely aesthetic. I mean, other than X, most of the platforms are very aesthetic. It's about what you're seeing. TikTok is great for videos and visuals. And I've seen a lot of business owners, because they're thinking this is a business, they are usually posting posters of their business with like the logo and information about the pricing, but you seldom see the food. You seldom see the food. The food has to be 70% of the content that you're sharing on your page. Posters, pricing, that's a small percentage of what you should be showing. We need the visuals. We need the visuals. Why do we need visuals over seeing the posters and the amounts? Because visuals are very general, right? When I see a picture of food or a video of food, I don't automatically assume that I'm being sold to. So I'm more likely to engage with the content because it's about food, and food is something we all eat. So I'm happy to engage with that because I don't feel like it's a business transaction. But once I'm seeing a poster or pricing, in my mind as a consumer, I'm already thinking, this is a sale. They want me to buy. I'm not interested. I'm here to relax and be entertained. I don't want to be sold to. So that's why we're saying, show more of the food, please. And before you even start saying to people, buy my food, this and that, put in your logo, slap bang in the middle of your content, let it just exist as the food. Show it in its glorious existence. Let people salivate over the food. Let them enjoy the food. Let them see the food so that they can want to buy your food and then ask themselves, how much does it cost? Where can I buy it? That's what you want. So show the food. Please use a clear phone or camera. Make sure your videos and pictures are clear. Make sure you're using angles that are attractive so people actually want to eat the food. And if you don't know how to do this, Google it. There are lots of videos on YouTube where people are showing you how to take really good angles of food, and you don't need expensive equipment. You can literally just use your phone, but I want you to use it intentionally and to use it in a way that makes your food look good. Because remember, aesthetics are about what looks good or what's appealing, or at least what shocks me and grabs my attention. So maybe your food doesn't necessarily look pretty, but goodness, it's a tower of donuts, or it's a rainbow colored something and it's gigantic. Then it catches a person's attention. But show us the food and show it to us in a way that catches our attention. The third tip that I have for you that I think a lot of people don't really consider when it comes to food, because they're just thinking, I'm selling food, I want you to buy my food, it doesn't matter, is storytelling. Storytelling is the cornerstone of all great content. Whether you're thinking about Nara Smith or even a food magazine page or a food TV show page, most of the content is storytelling. It's people saying to you, I made this dish because it reminds me of my grandmother before she passed away, or my mom, she used to make this for me whenever I would have a sore throat or I would feel sad about the world. Storytelling helps people connect. Sometimes we don't know the food that you're selling, but if you tell us a story we can resonate with, the food has more context for us and it creates the curiosity and the desire for us to try your food. So tell us the stories. Tell us the backstory of your business. Why did you start it? Why did you get into food? Why is food so significant to you? Where does it hold a place in your heart? Remember, people are irrational creatures. They think, they feel before they think. If you can tap into people's emotions, you're more likely to have a captive audience that buys into what you're selling, and they're loyal customers who become evangelists who share the message long after they've seen your content. So capture people's hearts. Don't worry so much about the specifics of things. Tell the story. And you can even just tell the story of the process. You know, it doesn't have to be a personal story. It can be the story of the process. Today I'm going to be making this in this way, and this is why I'm doing it. It really doesn't matter, but tell the story, captivate people's attention so that they don't feel like they're just watching pictures and videos of food, but there's actually context, and it makes yours stand out from other people's, because all of our stories are different, right? Yes, we connect through stories, but as a creator, my story is unique to me. It's different to other creators, and the way I tell it will be unique to me. When you are a business on TikTok, you have to think like a creator. Don't just think like a business, because businesses do not have human elements to them. And so they struggle to connect with people online. You want to be a creator. You want to have a human form of your business so people can actually resonate with it and believe it. The last thing that I would recommend if you have a food business and you want to go on TikTok is share the process. Transparency is big currency online. People feel more comfortable and at ease when they are engaging with brands and businesses that show them the process, that show behind the scenes, that show, you know, how we buy our stock, all of those kinds of things, obviously within reason, in terms of you as a business are not wanting to showcase too much of your precious information, but share the process. Show the staff who prep the food in the kitchen, you know, show how you set up your restaurant in the morning. Show how you get things done. You'd be shocked at how much this gets people to trust in the food that you're selling, and to even defend you if they have to. When people say your food is not good or anything like that, they can say, no, but we know the process. We've seen them. it's important to let people into how you do things. In the social media landscape where there is so much noise, people's attention is going very quickly. And things like process kind of make them stop and zone in and glue into what is being said. It also feels like they're not being performed for when they're shown the process. So they're more likely to buy into your content. The social media landscape is a safe landscape when it comes to content creation. You don't have to be focused on worrying about whether competitors are going to steal how you create your content or how you show your content. What you need to be concerned with is who is watching my content. Are they enjoying this? If they are, let me double down on this. Let me do more of it so that they can be part of the family. Your food has a story to tell. Your food looks a certain way. Your food smells a certain way. It evokes emotion. Leverage on those things. Don't think like you're a business. Think like you're a creator for TikTok. Have a voice, have a personality, have an existence for your business that is beyond business and that is human. Humanize how you show up online, and you will see the difference in how your food brand grows online. But we're going to have a more extensive conversation about this on my podcast, The Lebo Lion Show, and you can find that on Spotify and any other DSP that streams podcasts. Tune in next week, Wednesday, and you'll be able to get more strategies that you can use, and I'll apply them to different case studies that you're finding on TikTok, like your Nara Smith, who are killing it when it comes to showing food content online and how to monetize that content and convert that attention into sales. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I'll be doing a whole lot more of these. Like I said, for May and June, we are masterclassing it out. If you're in KZN, buy your ticket to the Everything is Marketing Masterclass that's happening in Umhlanga on the 15th of June. And also sign up to our newsletter where we give you tips and digital tools and pop culture articles, all in time and all within the context of pop culture and how the world moves. Learn how to make money by leveraging marketing and culture instead of just trying to sell to people who are feeling overwhelmed by brands that just want to sell. They're looking for brands that want to connect. Until next time, follow me on all social media platforms at Lebo Lion _SA. I can't wait to engage with you on our weekly lives and our weekly masterclasses. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know what more you'd like to see. Let me know if you have practiced some of these things and how they've worked for you. It could help somebody who's watching. I love you all. Until next time, remember, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Mwah.